Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I'm Fiana Maghfir, student number 142. I have created this presentation 5 to fulfill the final exam assessment for the History of Islamic Civilization course, with the main topic being the history of Islamic civilization, the Abbasid dynasty. Let's begin the discussion. In this introduction, it is important to understand that the Abbasid dynasty was the second dynasty after the Umayyad dynasty. In the historical journey of the Islamic Caliphate, the development of this dynasty followed a pattern similar to the previous one, namely passing through the initial stage of growth, consolidation of power, a golden age, and finally entering a phase of decline and collapse. The importance of the discussion lies in the analysis of the causes of decline and the dynamics that occurred, which serve of which serve as valuable lesson and the study of the history of Islamic civilization. Background of establishment. The establishment of the Abbasid Caliphate was influenced by the emergence of social groups that no longer provide support to the Umayyad dynasty. This was caused by government practices that were considered unfair, the process of corruption, and policies that were not in favor of a certain part of the Muslim community. The Abbasid dynasty was founded by Abu Abbas Asafa, who was born in Humaymah. The process of this revolutionary movement was carried out in organized manner through three main centers: Humaymah as the planning center, Kufa as the legion and support base, and Khorasan as the center of the military movement. System of government. Regarding the form and system government, the Tamzil Allah fil al-ard of the shadow of Allah on earth is often used to describe the concept the power in the Abbasid era. This concept asserts the power of the caliph is considered a direct mandate from God rather than difference from the Umayyad dynasty, namely the transfer of the center of power to Baghdad and the reduction of Arab dominance in the government due to the growing role of the Mawali or non-Arab group. History records that this government was divided into five periods based on dominant influence. The first Persian influence, the first Turkish influence, the dominance of the Buyid dynasty, the power of the Seljuk dynasty, and the final period, which which was re- rela- relative free from the influence of other dynasties. administration and justice. In terms of administration, the Maghfir played a central role as a liaison between the caliph and the public during the era various institutions are devoted were development to manage the stage, such as Diwan al-Mushadarat to manage the stage, such as Diwan al-Mushadarat to handle public complaint and Diwan Jihbiyah to audit stage finance. The judicial system also underwent significant change where judges had the freedom to decide cases based on their understanding of the Quran and Sunnah. The change in the judge tied to a black group and hate covering was also implemented as a symbol of the dynastic greatness. Economic and social condition. Economic condition during the Abbasid dynasty developed rapidly because Baghdad had a strategic location on the Tigris River route. Economic property was supported by the sector of trade, industry, and agriculture. Agriculture, agriculture were assisted by an improved irrigation system. Furthermore, the use of the gold dinar as an international trade standard reflect the extraordinary economic strength at the time. Socially, Islamic civilization was cosmopolitan because it combined Persian, Byzantine, and various other culture traditions. The Golden Age of Science. The early period of the Abbasid dynasty is known as the Golden Age, in which the development of science occurred very rapidly. A massive and systematic translation movement of Greek and Persian work into Arabic was carried out. One of the greatest achievements was the establishment of Baitul Hikmah by Caliph Harun al-Rashid, which fun- fun- functioned as a large library with a collection of approximately book and become the center of the development of world science. The development of science in Abbasid era include both Aqli rational and Naqli traditional science. Aqli science include medicine, mathematics, geography, astronomy, history, literature, pharmacy, and philosophy, which produce great figures such as Hawarizmi and Ibn Sina. Meanwhile, Naqli science originated from the Quran and Hadith, which include the science of fiqh, jurisprudence, tafsir, exegesis, hadith, kalam theology, and linguistic with significant contribution from great scholars as the Imam of the school of Turk and the Hadith narration. Factor of decline and collapse. The factor causing the decline of the Abbasid dynasty can be distinguished into internal and external factor. Internal factors include the luxurious lifestyle of the caliphs, power struggle, religious conflict, and weak control over vast territories. External factors include the emergence of the territorial disintegration and external attack, such as the Crusaders and the invasion of the Mongol forces under the leadership of Hunga Khan, which ended the power in Baghdad. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Abbasid dynasty was the peak of Islamic civilization golden age, economy passing progress in economy, culture, and science. Based on the description in this suggestive to maintain political stability, unity, and openness toward the development of science to prevent the prevent the decline of nation. Thus conclude the pres- presentation regarding the history of Islamic civilization during the Abbasid dynasty. That concludes my presentation regarding the history of the Abbasid dynasty for this final exam assessment. I hope this material is useful and broadens our knowledge. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.